Alright, hey guys, this is Lilith Evernight. Thanks for watching. I don't want to be too long on this video, but I just decided to do a quick collective reading for myself and those who were meant to click on this video. This may not resonate for everyone, but my other videos probably will resonate with you if this one doesn't. This is just for those who were just intuitively drawn to this video. So, I just wanted to work with the goddess Lilith today and channel in her energy and really work with my channels as I do my spiritual journey also on my YouTube channel. So why not do it on a collective reading? So I'm working with my new oracle deck that I had just bought. I love it so much. It is the Oracle of Shadows and Light. It's right here, and I'm using some other decks right now that I will be getting into. But yeah, so I was just asking the goddess, what is it that I need to hear, and those who may need to hear this too. And you know, this card really draws into me. This Kali card, I think it's so adorable and so cute. But it says, from death comes rebirth. So whoever has been feeling, I don't know if anyone has ever been feeling emotional. Maybe you've been feeling a little, uh, maybe attached to a certain situation. I don't know if it's a relationship or you're not used to change and you may be holding in way too tightly onto something. And I just see a lot of emotions though. But I also get in this reading that you shouldn't be ashamed of your emotions either. But instead of using your emotions for toxic energy and toxic people, use it as a powerful energy shift, and you can call on the water guardian to help you with your emotions because I think when you cry or just you don't have to be a crybaby. Like you don't have to be crying or anything. That's not what I'm trying to say. What like the water element. Let me see. For example, the water element is of course intuition. It is psychic, receptive energy. It is tapping into the deeper side of yourself. The side that you probably are maybe a little too embarrassed to express in the public or just in general, even if you're not a girl, maybe you're a guy. Some guys are afraid to express their emotions, but this is like a cathartic energy that I'm feeling. This is a catharsis. From death comes rebirth. So let me see what else I can get here. um it says in this card, it says that you miss someone, and I don't know if you have been feeling like this, but I was channeling Lilith and I was like, yeah, I have, but at the same time, I'm getting with this energy is that even though you may be attached to your old and set ways with a certain person, maybe it's not always healthy and it's been toxic in some sort of way. And this is not a time for you to actually let someone step all over you and invade you, and you're having your boundaries violated, and letting someone dominate you in the ways that that hurt you. And I don't know, like this feels like a really personal message to me, as you could see from my earlier videos. And but this is not a sad video. This is just more like, not everything has to be sad here. You don't have to act like you're so tough and you have everything together, but to also just use those emotions and take them for your own, healing. And that's what the water guardian is there for. These guardians are real, these water guardians. I actually have this deck right here, and it's a very powerful deck. It's this deck, the Angels and Ancestors deck. So every time I work with that deck, I can always feel the magic from the angels and the ancestors. So, in this deck, they have different angels and ancestors. And you can call on the water guardian to help you connect with your emotions instead of repressing them and feeling like you have to, put on this mask, but to embrace them and maybe love yourself more, I don't know if you saw my feet. I had my socks on, but anyway. What else can I get intuitively, though? I see, like, a powerful energy shift. Like, I don't know, with this, I get, like, a powerful transformation. Maybe, like, maybe you've been having some sort of, maybe you felt that you always had to wear a mask for other people. And you couldn't love yourself enough to be yourself. But Kali is also a goddess. I don't work with her, but I should. Let me see if I can find that. Because I know Kali, she's a pretty, tough god. She's a aggressive, like, energy to me from what I heard. She's the goddess of earth and nature, destruction, creation, renewal, with wild dark hair and a blood-smeared body and a protruding tongue. She wears a necklace of human skulls and often stands on her husband Shiva. You can use Kali to clear away problems that are old and useless so that your healing can begin your new endeavors. So your new endeavors prosper. So what I get from that is, like, maybe someone made you angry, or maybe a lover. I don't know, but with Kali, it's like she's not the one to fuck with kind of energy. Like, you don't mess with that kind of woman. And I feel like if somebody hurts her, she will make sure to what is it called? Like, she will make sure that you will get a taste of her medicine. And sometimes you have to have that energy to not let someone, treat you like you ain't worthy, because this card tells you that you are worthy and you are good enough. And this is full moon in Virgo. So, how much more time do I have in here? Okay. See what I get from that. Yeah, I really do feel like these cards were definitely for me, though, because, like I said, if you see my earlier videos, well, my recent videos, I was in a dark place, and I was asking the goddess Lilith if she can help me with this reading today. Hopefully, I can really respectfully channel her in these cards, but I just intuitively let the cards fall out on their own today. And I was like, wow, like, I really needed to see these messages. Even if I didn't want to see them, or even, I have my moments where I doubt myself, but I just felt like, wow, these cards, I really needed to read the message either way. So it did feel like a synchronicity, especially with, me missing someone, but especially with this one right here, holding on too tight. And I asked Lilith, I was like, can you pull out some cards for me, or can I speak through you? And this is one of the first cards that came out when I channeled her right now. And the weird part about it, it does look like her. That's what she looks like. She has that red hair, that dark gothic, goddess, that dark goddess look. Even though she looks like a little girl in this tarot, even though she looks like a little girl, but that's what Lilith looks like. So anyway, let's see. So this card right here is it is time to be really honest with yourself and understand what's lead you to ask your question. What led you to ask your question? I'm being kind of weird today. So, okay, what led you to ask your question? Be honest with yourself. Have you been humble to the point of being self-officiate? Okay, have you been humble? Humility is good, but it could go too far. And drawing this card suggests you may be underrating yourself. You don't have to be flash. Just quietly certain that you are good enough. At the other end of the scale, you also need to honestly answer this question. Have you been too picky? The full moon in Virgo needs some truthful answers. Once you've given them, it should be easier to see how you got where you are. Your next step should then be more obvious to you. Pay attention to the details. Hard work brings results. Attune to the moon and find balance between the cosmic and the mundane in your daily life. Additional meanings for this card. Worrying too much will attract more things to worry about. Have you been overly critical? An apology may be in order. Stop second guessing yourself. Raise your karma by doing something good for someone else. The full moon in Virgo is time to declutter your life, your home, and your office. It's time to sort what's good in your life from what's not serving you. It's also time to clear out your energies via salt baths, meditations, and to practice getting more grounded by walking barefoot. No matter when you draw this card, it's a reminder that any time is a good time to start living a healthier life. That is so true. Like, I really needed that card because, like, people were telling me, it's a good thing for me to remove the toxic people in my life that are not serving me, but also just with energy too. Like, it's kind of like you don't want to be a spiritual person, even if you're not a spiritual person, but like you don't want to just meditate and have spiritual baths and do your rituals and do all those spiritual practices if you have a whole bunch of clutter in your house, or you're not, cleaning up your spaces and cleaning up that negative energy in your home. And that's something that I have to keep focus on too. Like, sometimes I just want to start the day with just getting what I want to get, and sometimes I have to organize my home. I can't just always want to have clear, clean, cleansing energy if I'm not cleansing my space. And I think that's where, like, Reiki is also really good for that as well. So I really wanted to start doing some Reiki on my videos too. And it's kind of weird that card came. It's so weird that card came up, because it seems like this card is also very similar to this one right here. And this one says cleanup time. So it's like cleanse your space, cleanse your area, cleanse your mind, your body, your soul, maybe detox, maybe have a better diet, have a better, I love herbalism, so I use herbalism to help me cleanse the toxins inside of my body and to just be more clear-headed. When stepping barefoot is also really good for healing. Nature is really healing as well. And that's what I really need to really focus on. Sometimes, that can also help you see things clearly as well, too. When you're, out in spaces that are, when you cleanse, that's when you, see clearly. But you can also be a really clairvoyant person, too. Your emotions are also your psychic energy. So, maybe you're a seer. And, sorry, it's what is it called? The sage that I bought. It's kind of getting my throat a little dry, but yeah, so let's see. What time is it on here? Okay. So this is Time's Arrow. This is a girl holding like a crystal ball, and she has like a frog. It looks like she's trying to see into something, though. See into her future. But I see that she's not alone, maybe this person is really psychic, really intuitive. And it looks like this frog right here is getting some advice from this person. So, but it is also reverse. So I'm going to see what else I can get from that. But like this girl seems like she's in nature, and she's probably also getting guidance from these animals as well, you know, because you can also work with your totem animals. Your totem animals also give you a lot of spiritual advice and guidance. So these animals that come across your way are no mistake. So it means, okay, so these cards, this deck right here is, it's a little unique, you know, it's more like a fairy tale, but describing your life right here. So let's see what it says. All eyes seem fixed on that crystal ball. Waiting can be a virtue, but also a torment. Have you waited too long for something, which may in turn have been blocked from other opportunities? Some things are worth waiting for, and others only seem that way. Now is the time to sweep away old plans and begin anew. Wow, that's crazy, you know, because that is what I've been feeling. So maybe you've been having some sort of expectations with other people. And I was watching this guy's video yesterday, and he said the best thing that you can do is not live your life with expectations. That's the only way that you can really be happy. So I've been really, wow, that's crazy. I'm just thinking right now because like these cards, I just feel like I don't think I'm losing my mind because I really, you know, I really just let the cards fall out today. So I was really like hoping that they would come out where I really was connecting with them today, and it really feels like that. So I don't want to just doubt myself with this because like this is what I needed, especially with this card right here. It looks like, you know, when you look into a crystal ball, it's like, you know, you do it to look into the future. You do it to look into what you want to know that is hidden. And but people who do these practices are very intuitive. They're very psychic. They know the hidden worlds. So it's not that this person is using divination to not know that there's something within them that they cannot trust. It's just sometimes um, it helps them see more clearly. But, you know, you have to also know what is worth waiting for. And, you know, not always having expectations from other people but yourself. And that's what I've learned. You know, sometimes it's just life will tell you, like, if things are there for you, they're there for you. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If certain situations are there for your life, they'll be there. And it's crazy. Look, she's also holding a crystal ball. So, like, you really need to use your intuition. You could be a clairvoyant, you know? You could be really psychic. So, really trust what your sight is giving you and really look within. Because that is what, you know, that is what the crystal ball shows you as well. That's what divination as a whole shows you as well. But don't hold on too tight, you know? Don't hold on too tight to things that, you know, are not good for you, that are toxic for you, that are invading you, that are, you know, boundaries that are violated. And be like Kali, you know? Be like Kali. You know, maybe there's been some drama in your life too, you know? But Kali does not let people step all over her, you know? So this is a time to be a strong woman or a man. You can still, but you still need to be in tune with your emotions. You cannot be a fake happy, or a fake, you know, anything. If you're happy, you're happy. If you're mad, you're mad. You have to release that, and that's what Kali is too. She's like a storm to me. To me, I don't know why I just get storm. So is Lilith too. I don't know. Maybe the goddesses are working with each other today. That's kind of weird because I shuffled this card the first time today before I started this video, and then I was like, no, let me just shuffle again. And first she popped out the first time, and then I put them all together and said, you know, no, let me redo it again. And she popped out again. So Kali came out again. So I was like, okay, her energy is needed. Maybe I need to work with Kali too, you know? A lot of people are scared of Kali, but a lot of people are scared of Lilith, you know? these energies are misunderstood as well, you know. So, but these energies are also needed, you know, to break away from things that are, you know, not good for you. I feel that this is a message that is saying that once you set yourself free from it, um, and know that you're good enough, um, that you will start to see your ascension. You're going to have a powerful shift. The beautiful things want to come in your life. And I really get this from this. You will, you know, that completion, you know, you'll be complete. But you have to let that shift come, you know. And you can't hold on too tight. They say if you got to let go, you got to let go in order for you to see what's there for you. You can't control everything. And yeah, let's see. What card is? I don't know. This may not resonate with everyone, but you know, you may miss someone. I also see the butterflies. This girl is in a coffin with the skeleton. Maybe, you know, maybe, I don't know. You feel like maybe a part of you has died, you know, but I also see metamorphosis, you know, and but I don't really get anything. This card is called Shallow Grave. So 29, 2 plus 9 is 11. So 11 is like a master number. So a master number is like intuition. I'm getting like strong intuition. This energy is like very intuitive. So you really have to like use your psychic gifts. I really feel like this reading is for people who already may have psychic gifts. You have to let go of your mask. You have to be your true self, and love yourself and not be a fake person with your emotions. I see rebirth too. There's something that wants to come in, that wants to give a powerful shift in your life, and but you have to have like some sort of like self-respect and not let something, even if you're not attaching to something, maybe that thing is attaching to you. In order for you to, and you have to trust your intuition and clear up your spaces and let go of those things, you know, in order for you. Sometimes you have to let things be destroyed in order for them to be reborn again, you know? Kind of like the tower card, you know, just like a storm. You know, sometimes a storm seems scary and bad, but then when the storm is gone, something beautiful can come out of it. And sometimes you can't always predict what it is at that moment. But I don't. You're never alone, you know. And I really get that with the water guardian as well. The water guardian will always help you with that. Will always guide you to trust your emotions and to trust, it will guide you to the right places and the right people. The guardians will lead you to the right places and the right people in the right situations. And the water guardian is also saying, you know, don't be ashamed of having, you know, tears run down your face sometimes. Even if society says that's unacceptable. Like, because Kali, you know, is also, you know, that storm. So is Lilith, though. Lilith is a storm goddess. So it's like, you just have to let things get shattered sometimes in order for them to rebuild. And, you know, let's see. See, that is so crazy. A deeply emotional, energetic shift akin to that of a powerful full eclipse is taking place in your life. There could be revelations, scandals, and truth being told. At this time, you may feel the urge to change what you eat, how you look, how you dress, how you express yourself, what classes you take, how you hang out with, and what you thought you wanted to do with your life. If you are on a path of your own soul, everything takes place and will be good and right, even if it's disruptive. If you have not placed your feet on the path, this is a time to feel more disruptive and tumultuous and surprising. This time may feel more disruptive, tumultuous, and surprising. Any change at this time will bring you closer to who you truly are. It is up to each of us to choose how we move through this eclipse. Only one thing is certain: resistance is futile. Okay, so yeah, this is crazy. This is a time to love yourself. This is a time for a transformation and a metamorphosis. This is not for you to let anything or anyone hold you down, because they say life is like a game. It's like a movie. It's like a video game. So it's like sometimes you get into levels in life where you rise up, but then you wonder why. Why is this still holding me down though? I just did something amazing today, but now this is giving me a problem, And then it's like, it's kind of like when you play Super Mario. You get to level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, and then you still have to battle those little, like, demons. And then you wonder why. It's because, like, that's like for you to rise up against that shit and like not let those little minions in the video game, try to conquer you. And it's the same thing with the people and the places and the situations in your life. Life is like a game. Life is like a movie, and you are the main character. But what would the main character do in this movie? When you watch a movie, do you want the character to be a whiny little person who just, you know, gives up? Nobody watches a movie to watch the main character be like a pretty much a loser. They want the character to be the winner, the main character. That's why they watch these movies. They watch the movies so that they can be happy with the ending. They can be satisfied with the ending. And that is what I get with this card, that powerful shift. And it's like that thrill. And that's what you get in the movie. People want to have a good ending in that movie. People want to see, like, what's going to happen next. But you know that you can trust what's going to happen next. Because even when it gets dark and it gets tumultuous, that is the hero's journey, like when you watch a hero's journey, like use those situations as an example. So yeah, life is like a video game. It's like a movie, and you go into different levels in life. And sometimes in the movie, when you watch a movie, you see like that storm that comes. But even when you go and watch that movie and you see the storm that comes, like deep down inside, the people in the movie that are watching the movie, they're not like, oh my god, like, is this just what's going to happen to the main character? They don't want that to happen. Even if they act like they want that to happen, they want to see, like, oh, what is the character going to do? Like, is he going to pick up that gun? Are they going to pick up that sword? Are they going to stand up for themselves? Are they going to, like, be that brave and jump off that cliff and know that they can fly? Like, they know, like, that's what they watch the movie for. And sometimes, not all the time, it might not apply in every part of your life, but sometimes, let's say 7 or 8 times out of 10, when you go through those storms, you have to act like that main character. And when you watch a main character, you don't want the main character to be with crappy people. You're like, you would watch that main character and you would be like, why are you with that douchebag? Why are you with that bitch? Like, do you see how amazing this character was written to be? Like, do you see that this character was good enough to be the main character? Not that person that's on the side. Not this character, but this character. When you see this card, you see the girl stands out more than the skeleton. And most people would be like, why is she with this? Why is she with that? Why is she letting that make her sad? When she can be like this. She can be Kali. You know? Destroy the ones who destroyed her. But not in an evil way. You know, I'm not saying to do that. But, you know, like, be as strong as Kali. Be as strong as Lilith. Don't wear a mask. Don't be fake. Don't be a people pleaser. Just because you feel that you have to hide those emotions. You don't have to, because you have guidance. You have guardians. There's guardians. There's ancestors and angels out there that help us with these things in the universe. And for example, Kali too. I mean, people are scared of Kali, but sometimes we need those energies in order to, you know, be that fucking badass character. But you have to cleanse out. You know, also the storm is there to cleanse and purify as well. You know, don't let, I have to tell myself, like, I've been looking in the mirror and, like, am I good enough? Yes, you are good enough. You're good enough. Looking into your future. But what are you waiting for? What is it that you want in your future? What is it that you're not seeing clearly? What is it that you are seeing clearly? What is worth waiting for in your life? So thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment. And yeah. And also, this may resonate with certain people, so if you were drawn to this reading, thank you for clicking on this video. This is just a general reading for those who needed it, like myself. And I want to thank the Lady Lilith and my guides and my angels and, the y'all as well. And yeah, please subscribe. Thank you.